The energy of July 2025 feels strong. It feels like fulfillment and self-actualization. And I'm not talking about actualization in terms of coming into wholeness with yourself. That's something that we worked on in the month of June 2025. Here, we're actually talking about actualizing the self that you desire to become, that you have set the intention to become, that you have cultivated and come into form with energetically over the past however many months, years, weeks, days. And so it's almost like a celebration, right? Allowing yourself to feel the fulfillment that you are, receive more of the nourishment that you are. We're going to dive into an Akashic channeling here today so that we can receive a frequency and attunement to the energy that your soul desires to bring forward for the month of July. If you want something more concrete and you want a reading for each week, including a vibrational intention and a mantra for each week of this month, you can click on the blog post that's in the description of this video. If before we start channeling, you want to also jump into the space of the Akashic Records, and if you don't, that's okay because you're going to receive this either way. You can pause this video and click the link for opening the Akashic Records for beginners in the description of this video. Otherwise, let's get started. I want you to get comfortable. Take a nice deep breath in. Allow a nice sigh to release any tension from the day and anything you have to go to later. Opening your palms to the sky and just taking another deep breath in. Letting the body soften, loosening the jaw, softening the face, and opening the chest. Open the heart space. And as you do so, allow yourself to sit a little taller, feeling the energy pulling up through the spine, all the way up through the top of the head, kind of lengthening the spine, lifting the head. And as you relax the face, let the eyes gently close unless you've done so already. Don't squeeze them tightly. Relax the forehead and the muscles around the eyes. Opening the crown chakra just above the top of the head and allowing Akashic energy to come into space with us today. I'm going to be sharing a channeled message. If there's anything that comes through for you, please feel free to drop it in the comments to share your medicine with the community. As we enter this space, allow yourself to receive some Reiki healing as I send some your direction. Deep breaths, widening your breath. And feeling into this ancestral energy that's coming forward right now. This ancestral energy is bringing forward a kind of tension. It's making us aware of tension that exists in the field right now. And this is going to come in the form of particularly your relationships. And this includes your relationship with yourself. There's been a back and forth. There's been almost feeling like a battle between two aspects of you. Should I do this? Should I do that? Or I feel like I'm this level of myself, and then I feel like I'm this kind of myself, right? Like there's these two aspects of you that you feel like you're oscillating between. And it's like, where do I land? Who am I? How do I integrate these things? What they're saying is, this is a time for you to be present with this tension, to be kind of in this tall stance and just witness this tension as, all right, these are like siblings that are fighting and this is dying down, right? Like it's starting to die down. They're going to exhaust themselves. It's going to settle. I can see the end of this very, very shortly, right? And when I say very, very shortly, I'm talking within seconds, within minutes. So allow yourself to take this stance with this energy, because this is an energy, like I said, has been brought forward from your ancestors that has existed within our lineage as human beings, but also within your particular lineage, within your family. And they're saying that this is energy that has really, people have gotten caught up in a lot over the years, and they fixate on, or they create stories around, or they allow this tension to hold and to continue and to kind of struggle within a family line. And they're saying there doesn't have to be a narrative around this. There doesn't have to be an understanding around this, that really This is meant to clear now. This is meant to lighten. You're bringing a lighter energy to your family line around this and just not taking it so seriously, right? Like any kind of conflict that's existed within the family line, any kind of conflict that exists within these two parts of yourself, as you come into witnessing and casual resolution of this without having to like dive in and understand where it comes from and like analyze it and fix it and figure out what to do next, right? Like just being a witness of it and being willing to open very compassionate space and just allow this energy to settle on its own. That's what your ancestors, that's what your lineage has needed for so long. And they're just feeling so grateful. They're offering this, this like sigh of relief. Like, I'm so grateful that you're here, that you're receiving this message. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's just give the ancestors a chance to feel complete with the receipt of this energy and with their offering. And I'm feeling some soul ancestry coming in from the back of my head, kind of near the lower, like the top of my neck, the base of the skull. The soul ancestry is coming in almost like this big whoosh of energy, and it's coming through around the front of the face and really kind of beaming out in all directions like a sun from your third eye. So we're just going to receive this energy for a couple of breaths. Allow yourself to feel this flow of energy down through the base of the skull and the back of the head, up the front of the face, and just kind of radiating like a sun out the third eye. Just feel into that energy as it's coming forward. Allow yourself to receive the expansion that's occurring here, the invitation, the clarity that's arriving for you. And they want you to swallow and take this energy that's been beaming out from the front of the third eye, calling it in through the third eye into the center of the skull, and drop it all the way down through your spine into the root space, which is right at the base of your spine, and allow it to just glow there at the base of your spine, and breathe. They're talking about opening you. They're talking about opening you from the bottom up. They're saying there's been some darkness in the base of the body. There's been some stagnancy. There's been some heaviness that has developed, not just recently, but over the last year or two, maybe even just year and a half, that has developed for you. They're releasing any of this excess energy down the legs, anything that does not feel like light or does not desire to be transmuted into light. Because again, they're bringing us into this attunement of lightness for this month. And we're allowing this light at the base of our spine to start to kind of curl upward around the womb space and just travel up the inside of the outskirts of your body, right? Like the inside of your skin, kind of like this light is tracing you on the inside, tracing the edges of your body. And allow this to extend all the way up the abdomen and the chest, down the arms, and the underarms as well, up into the throat, the inside of the skull. Allowing this energy to radiate out the top of the head if that feels right. If it does not, allow it to just keep traveling around the inside of the body, lightening you, opening you, refreshing you, sealing and healing any aspects that are in need of that right now, that desire more nourishment. Taking a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, allowing this light to also move down the inside of the legs from the hips. Recognizing that as this light extends down from the knees, through the lower legs, and down through the feet, you're also offering this light into Mother Earth, which is going to extend to other beings, enrich the soil, nourish the waters of this planet. Swallowing again and just taking another breath. opening your eyes when you're ready, or staying here, whatever feels good, because they're bringing this is the let's go energy, right? That they're bringing forward. They're like, it's time to go. Like your movement, your time is here. And it's kind of like a stop worrying what other people think and move and go kind of energy, right? But it doesn't have to be fast. It gets to be at a pace that feels really anchored for you, and at a pace that feels really like it's forward momentum, but it's a forward momentum that is equally attentive to your nervous system as it is deeply nourishing and immersive for your heart space and for the people around you to really fully receive what you're offering, right? And what you're kind of putting out there, and the energy that's being generated as you move forward. And then that's just as important. The destination is not important. It's you moving that's important, and the energy and the frequency that gets created and cultivated as you move. Like, let that be rich. Let that be evidence for you of your fulfillment, of how fulfilled you are, and how that fulfillment has actualized this movement, and it's giving other people the opportunity to drink from this well, right? To receive this elixir of life that is exuding from you, that might not be, in your opinion, at your highest and best, but is certainly at a frequency that you've been guided to, right? The mantra, the vibe for this particular week of July is, your gut has brought you here. Trust the way. Like, you've not gotten to where you are because by accident. You've gotten to where you are because of who you've cultivated yourself to be, because of the experiences that you've chosen, right? Because of the awareness that you've chosen to have, and because of the presence that you bring to even this video that we're in right now, right? So take a deep breath and honor yourself, and recognize that this process is allowing you to be received, allowing you, in this process of other people receiving you, to receive yourself, to receive the reflection of yourself from other people's receipt of you as your evidence, right? As your evidence of your actualization, as your evidence of your fulfillment. Allowing you to take a bigger, deeper breath into the belly, just at the top of the bottom of the solar plexus, the top of the sacral, right? Which is kind of between your belly button and the bottom of your heart space. Take a nice deep breath into that space again. Allow yourself to smile and just fill with all that you know you are. Recognize that any choices you make and any movement forward are not here to intentionally harm anyone or create waves. At the same time, you're willing to create waves. You're okay with that because you are here in service of your highest self, because you recognize that in service of your highest self, you are coming into raw authenticity. And when we are coming into raw authenticity, as it's uniquely expressed through us, we are choosing a pathway that's never been walked before. We're choosing a pathway that hasn't necessarily been seen or imagined. It's something that's been created, and the unique combination of whatever quantum particles exist out there, right? The energy of our soul and the energy that's been chosen for this lifetime, the energy of your physical body, right? Like, no blueprint is exactly the same, which means your pathway is going to be charted differently. And sometimes that may seem unconventional. And sometimes that may seem like, whew, this chick's off a rocker, right? Like, she's going down a different pathway. And what they're saying is, this is the month to do that with greater ease and grace. This is the month to do that with the ability to detach from other people's perspectives on it. You have more freedom to do that with a light and airy energy. You have wings this month, right? You have wings this month. Use them. This is a month to explore, to be curious, to play in this kind of experimental mindset around, like, ooh, let me check out this little corner. Let me check out this little corner of myself or of the planet or of this situation or of this dream that's been weighing on me or has been cultivating within me, right? Like, taste it. This is a safe month to do that. And as you walk in this and you start to move in this, whether you end up fully cultivating one of these experiences or not, It is the being that you are embodying along the way that is releasing alchemical shockwaves to the people and the land around you. And you are being received. And it is in that that you come into greater awareness of your own actualization. It's really beautiful energy. It's really powerful energy. I encourage you to read the blog to just kind of have these anchor points to keep coming back to, even if you copy and paste some of these mantras and put them into your digital calendar so that you have reminders that go off that remind you where this energy is guiding you, how it's holding you, and what it's helping you remember about yourself, about who you are, and about your impact and how you already impact. Okay, so take a nice deep breath with me. Thank you so much for being here. Offering so much love, gratitude, and appreciation for the space of the Akashic Records, for this community, for this wisdom, for this energy, for this opening, for these next steps, for what's arriving. We welcome and claim all that is meant to be ours. And in any way, we are meant to be of service to ourselves and the collective and those closest to us, as well as to the planet at large. Taking a nice deep breath in and release. If you desire some support and one-on-one connection during this season, feel free to check out the links. I have some limited time offerings for one-on-one connection, in addition to some family energy healing coming up at the end of the month. I would love to see you face to face, and I will see you very soon. Take care.